The FIFA World Cup is always eagerly anticipated by billions of people around the globe. However, public memory still seems firmly attached to the grandeur of the 2022 FIFA World Cup opening ceremony in Qatar, which many regard as the gold standard of opening celebrations. Many observers, including football fans and entertainment analysts, believe that the Qatar opening ceremony was far more iconic and memorable than the opening of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which has just taken place across the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The pinnacle of Qatar's spectacular showcase was the appearance of BTS member Jungkook as the main guest performer. His performance at Bayt Stadium was not merely a musical act. It created a truly magical atmosphere. Jungkook performed the official World Cup song, Dreamers, with remarkable energy, supported by synchronized choreography and breathtaking stage production. His presence on the football pitch brought a fresh dimension that seamlessly blended the spirit of sports with the aesthetics of global pop music. For many people, featuring an iconic figure like Jungkook at an event as prestigious as the World Cup was a brilliant decision. It instantly boosted global excitement, particularly among younger audiences who are deeply connected to popular culture. In contrast, the opening ceremony of the 2026 World Cup has been viewed as taking a different approach by spreading the celebration across 3 host nations. While innovative, many feel that the sense of concentrated grandeur seen in Qatar was lost. Jungkook's fans, known as ARMY, have been vocal in expressing that the experience of watching the 2022 opening ceremony is difficult to surpass. They believe it represented the perfect fusion of rich Middle Eastern culture and modern global music. Many fans argue that the atmosphere in Qatar felt both intimate and grand, with every element of the show designed to create a single, powerful narrative that united the world in one iconic location. Discussions comparing the 2 ceremonies continue to circulate across social media. Numerous users have reposted clips of Jungkook's performance, commenting that his energy made the stadium feel alive with positive emotion. Fans believe this admiration is well-deserved, as Jungkook delivered Dreamers with stable vocals and undeniable charisma. His performance set a remarkably high standard for any artist who may appear at future World Cup opening ceremonies. Supporters of Jungkook feel that his presence added a profound emotional dimension to the event. In their view, without a figure of his influence and star power, an opening ceremony risks losing some of its magic and emotional impact. Meanwhile, the 2026 opening celebrations, which involved multiple locations and numerous participants, have often been described as lacking a single focal point capable of capturing the world's attention in one shared moment. Although FIFA undoubtedly had logistical and organizational reasons for dividing the opening festivities among multiple venues in 2026, many viewers still long for the concentrated spectacle that characterized the 2022 edition. Criticism from fans is not intended to diminish the efforts of the 2026 hosts. Rather, it reflects their deep appreciation for Qatar's success in delivering what they consider a monumental entertainment experience. They believe Qatar transformed the opening ceremony into a true global celebration. Jungkook himself appeared exceptionally confident, dressed in an eye-catching all-black outfit that blended modern style with the magnificent backdrop of the stadium. The visual presentation, created by FIFA in Qatar, was widely regarded as cinematic and visually stunning. The production quality in Qatar is often said to have reached a level of professionalism rarely seen in sporting events. Every transition from traditional cultural performances to Jungkook's musical appearance felt seamless and meticulously planned. For many fans, comparing these 2 moments is a way of celebrating a collective memory of how a major star can transform public perception of a sporting event. The massive support from Jungkook's global fanbase further reinforces the narrative that the success of an opening ceremony is measured not only by the scale of its venue, but also by the quality and influence of the performers involved. Ultimately, history may remember the 2022 FIFA World Cup as one of the editions with the most iconic opening ceremonies, with Jungkook playing a significant role in creating lasting memories for football fans around the world. Debate over which ceremony was more spectacular may continue for years to come. However, one thing remains certain. Jungkook's performance in Qatar established a benchmark that many believe future World Cup opening ceremonies will find difficult to match. The FIFA World Cup is always eagerly anticipated by billions of people around the globe. However, public memory still seems firmly attached to the grandeur of the 2022 FIFA World Cup opening ceremony in Qatar, which many regard as the gold standard of opening celebrations. Many observers, including football fans and entertainment analysts, believe that the Qatar opening ceremony was far more iconic and memorable than the opening of the 2026 FIFA World Cup, which has just taken place across the United States, Mexico, and Canada. The pinnacle of Qatar's spectacular showcase was the appearance of BTS member Jungkook as the main guest performer. His performance at Bayt Stadium was not merely a musical act, it created a truly magical atmosphere. Jungkook performed the official World Cup song, Dreamers, with remarkable energy, supported by synchronized choreography and breathtaking stage production. His presence on the football pitch brought a fresh dimension that seamlessly blended the spirit of sports with the aesthetics of global pop music. For many people, featuring an iconic figure like Jungkook at an event as prestigious as the World Cup was a brilliant decision. It instantly boosted global excitement, particularly among younger audiences who are deeply connected to popular culture. In contrast, the opening ceremony of the 2026 World Cup has been viewed as taking a different approach by spreading the celebration across 3 host nations. While innovative, many feel that the sense of concentrated grandeur seen in Qatar was lost. Jungkook's fans, known as ARMY, have been vocal in expressing that the experience of watching the 2022 opening ceremony is difficult to surpass. They believe it represented the perfect fusion of rich Middle Eastern culture and modern global music. Many fans argue that the atmosphere in Qatar felt both intimate and grand, with every element of the show designed to create a single, powerful narrative that united the world in one iconic location. Discussions comparing the 2 ceremonies continue to circulate across social media. Numerous users have reposted clips of Jungkook's performance, commenting that his energy made the stadium feel alive with positive emotion. Fans believe this admiration is well-deserved, as Jungkook delivered Dreamers with stable vocals and undeniable charisma. His performance set a remarkably high standard for any artist who may appear at future World Cup opening ceremonies. Supporters of Jungkook feel that his presence added a profound emotional dimension to the event. In their view, without a figure of his influence and star power, an opening ceremony risks losing some of its magic and emotional impact. Meanwhile, the 2026 opening celebrations, which involved multiple locations and numerous participants, have often been described as lacking a single focal point capable of capturing the world's attention in one shared moment. Although FIFA undoubtedly had logistical and organizational reasons for dividing the opening festivities among multiple venues in 2026, many viewers still long for the concentrated spectacle that characterized the 2022 edition. Criticism from fans is not intended to diminish the efforts of the 2026 hosts. Rather, it reflects their deep appreciation for Qatar's success in delivering what they consider a monumental entertainment experience. They believe Qatar transformed the opening ceremony into a true global celebration. Jungkook himself appeared exceptionally confident, dressed in an eye-catching all-black outfit that blended modern style with the magnificent backdrop of the stadium. The visual presentation, created by FIFA in Qatar, was widely regarded as cinematic and visually stunning. The production quality in Qatar is often said to have reached a level of professionalism rarely seen in sporting events. Every transition from traditional cultural performances to Jungkook's musical appearance felt seamless and meticulously planned. For many fans, comparing these 2 moments is a way of celebrating a collective memory of how a major star can transform public perception of a sporting event. The massive support from Jungkook's global fanbase further reinforces the narrative that the success of an opening ceremony is measured not only by the scale of its venue, but also by the quality and influence of the performers involved. Ultimately, history may remember the 2022 FIFA World Cup as one of the editions with the most iconic opening ceremonies, with Jungkook playing a significant role in creating lasting memories for football fans around the world. Debate over which ceremony was more spectacular may continue for years to come. However, one thing remains certain. Jungkook's performance in Qatar established a benchmark that many believe future World Cup opening ceremonies will find difficult to match.